Hello guys, it has been 3 months since my first Zodiac Dogmatika deck profile. A lot of things happened in OCG, like Dragoon is now dead, Orcus is gone, and the format is rather shifting a lot, so does my deck build. I even tried out the heavy trap lineup by adding some of the Solemns and Ice Dragon Prison, things like that. And but I end up cutting it out again, which I will explain why later in this video. So for those who are new to this channel, if you are interested in this deck, I suggest you to go watch my first deck profile with this deck after this video, because I might not talk about some of the points which I have already discussed in that video. Yeah. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. So starting off with the monster lineup. For the Zodiacs, I'm playing 1 red, 2 Ram, 3 Whiptail, and 3 Terrorblade. So as compared to my last deck profile, I'm now adding 1 more Terrorblade to sum up with a total of 9 Zodiac monster, which I think is fine. Adding 1 more Terrorblade is having the drawing effect is nice. And it's okay to open up with a handful of, not like say full of 5 Zodiac monster, but rather 2 or 3 is okay, because you can keep it later turn to summon out your Sky Thunder, the so-called double A juice. And then moving forward to the Dogmatika monster, I play 2 Ecclesia and 1 Fleuris, because for now I already cut down the Pot of Desire. And also for the reason that this package, they does very little against decks like Eldritch or the Zodiac. And on top of that, with the Sky Thunder Threads, so-called Sky Thunder Threads, that we are up to go for now, we always tend to clear the board. So it's kind of a waste, like you summon your monster and then you clear it out again with your own Sky Thunder. Yeah. And then we have 2 Prankatops. Just an overall powerful card, especially while going second. You gotta make sure there's no any forms of interaction going against you to summon your own Sky Thunder by tribute and pop your opponent's back row or even Dryden's. And also sometimes in late games they might have a 4 or 6 Material Sky Thunder. Yeah, you can also pop it with your Prankatops, which is nice. And then for the hand traps, I have 3 S Blossom, triple Maxi, and triple Infinite Impermanence. Still maxing it out because there's still some combo decks around in this format. So I would say just make adjustment based on your local environment. So for me, I'm keeping it at maxing it out. And then lastly, I have 1 Dogmatika Punishment to sum up the monster and trap lineup. So yeah, only 1 Dogmatika Punishment. Please bear in mind on the side effects, so as you cannot special summon from the extra deck until your next end phase. And then that's it for the traps. Only like these 4 copies. I wouldn't play more as of now because of 2 reasons. 1, because tons of people are maining back row removal, with Eldritch being one of the top contender in this format. And 2, because it's kinda, there are some conflicts with my Sky Thunder, because in some situation, if I open up with the trap and juice, I mean the Sky Thunder, I will put myself in an awkward position where I have to activate my trap first, then only my Sky Thunder, else I'm going to wipe out my own resource. Okay, for the spells, for 1-up, I'm playing Harpy Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, Living Fossil, Barrage, and 1 Pot of Avarice. Then for 2-up, Triple Tactical, Call by, Cosmic Cyclone, Nadir Servant, and Triple Tanky. Right, Harpy and Cosmic Cyclone for the back rows. Monster Reborn and Living Fossil. It's quite an underrated card in this deck because people tend to Solemns or destroy our Zodiac monster upon normal summon. So this card definitely helps out on continuing my play. So side note for those who are playing against Zodiac, if you have compulsory evacuation, go for our normal summon. If you have Solemns, wait until we summon Burble or perhaps the Sky Thunder. Yeah. Zodiac Barrage, mandatory. Port of Avarice helps me to grind even further. Triple Tactical. You can say this is a substitute for my Desire. Just a very flexible card. And then Call By, still very decent in this format. This Servant, too bad it's semi-limited in this in the OCG. I would say it's the best card this year. And then lastly, I have Triple Tanky. Not much to say about it. So that's sum up with my main deck. It's a 40 card deck with 20 monster, 16 spell and 4 traps. Let's move on to my extra deck. For the extra deck, I'm playing 1 Bastard Dragon, 1 Antis, 2 Sky Thunder, 1 Dryden, 2 Shakanai, 2 Tiger Mortar, 2 Burble, 1 Hammerkong, 1 Vespernato, and the package of Utopic Future. So as I said about the Sky Thunder strats, I have to make room for double Sky Thunder and double Burble. So you can see that I've taken out things like Mega Clops or even the Omega. So the 2 copies of Sky Thunder is definitely our key weapon right now. One is never enough if you couldn't OTK your opponent and end up in a grindy matchup. For the Zodiac extra deck monster, it's pretty much the same. Vespernato, still very liking this card as Zodiac has a problem trying to OTK. This definitely helps out by putting on more damage. Also it does piercing damage. Then for the Utopic Future package, still a very good card as some of the decks has problem getting rid of it. So once again, since you guys don't have it for TCG, I think you guys can replace this with 1 Mega Clock and or even 1 more Hammerkong to grind. Right, so that's it for my deck profile on this second revision Zodiac Dogmatical. Any thoughts on my build is always welcome. Just don't hesitate to comment down below on whatever idea you have. Let's just have a discussion over the comment section. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoy this video. So we just set up a Facebook page. Don't forget to like that too. I will leave the link in the description box down below. And more deck profile video coming soon. I'm currently working on the Zodiac Tri-Brigade and also Thunder Dragon. Be sure to turn on that notification bell so you won't miss it when the video is released. And lastly, due to the pandemic and movement control order in our country, there will be no tournament replays until early December. Very sad about that. Hope you guys are doing well. See you guys in the next video. Bye.